Omaru online, terus meeting online, tapi nggak apa-apa lah ya. Tetap semangat kan? Kalian angkatan tangguh kok.
Tetap jaga kesehatan ya. Jangan lupa tetap jaga kesehatan, rajin cuci tangan, mandi juga.
Ini pasti ada yang belum mandi ya? Hari Minggu gini.
Saya.
Ayo, yang pakai laptop yang memungkinkan untuk virtual background bisa dipakai ya, biar bagus belakangnya, biar samaan semua.
Bisa dipakai tuh virtual background-nya.
Oke, udah 10.15 ya guys ya. Jangan lupa ya legislasi nanti, yang belum legislasi, kita bakal mulai acaranya ya. Ayo Fred, kita mulai yuk. Oke, good morning guys.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Okay, so nice to meet you ya guys in here. Even though it is a Sunday with the rainy weather, we still appreciate you who giving the time for join with us in here. So thank you very much ya guys.
Nah, kami mengapresiasi nih kehadiran kalian semua dalam event ini. Nah, oh ya, kami di event ini juga ada beberapa rules ya. Nah, yang pertama itu, kalau kalian ingin bertanya ataupun ada masukan, dan itu saja sih rules-nya untuk event ini.
Okay ya guys, that's all our rules today. Before that, we would like to introduce ourselves. My name is Lucy Tania.
And my name is Ferry Ilham Alamsyah.
It is an awesome and precious chance for me guys to be a master ceremony in this morning on Sunday 27 September 2020 in our special event, the first meeting of METIC. Okay, first of all, let's say thank to God who has been giving our mercy, guidance, happiness, and healthiness, so we can attend and participate in this event without any obstacles until now. In this lovely moment, I would like to say welcome to the chairman of the METIC, the committee, all of my beloved friends, and also all of you guys, our beloved participants who have been join with us in this morning. So thank you very much to you guys and welcome.
Ya, pertama-tama marilah kita mengucapkan puji dan syukur kepada Tuhan Yang Maha Esa karena berkat hidayah dan karunia-Nya kita dapat menghadiri dalam event ini. Dan dalam momen saat ini kami mengucapkan selamat datang kepada Ketua Umum METIC, kepada Ketua Panitia, kepada seluruh panitia dan juga kalian semua nih guys.
Guys, okay, let's move to our agenda ya. I will read all of our agenda today. On this special morning, we have several agendas. So allow me to read several sequences of our agenda. Our first agenda is the opening ceremony.
Yang kedua adalah penyampaian kata sambutan yang akan dibawakan oleh Ketua Umum METIC.
Third is a greeting from the chairman of the committee.
Kemudian ada penjelasan tentang organisasi yaitu METIC.
Fifth is the material explanation.
Keenam adalah games.
And the seventh is closing.
Nah, tadi ini secara yang akan kita lewati.
I believe all of you in here still have a spirit, right? I will test it. Do you know that METIC have a slogan?
Nah, Metis ini punya jargon loh. Kalian ada yang sudah tahu belum?
Do you know?
No, I don't. No, I
Not
don't.
yet.
Nah, nanti kami akan memberitahu nih, apa sih jargon Metis?
Do you curious about what our jargon?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, of course.
I will tell you guys. Okay, Kak Ferry, let's help me to the jargon ya. Okay. If I say METIC, you will answer better English.
Better English for better future.
Okay, one more. METIC.
Better English for better future.
So, if I say METIC, you will answer better English for better future. Okay, guys, you can You can turn on your mic. Okay, turn on your mic.
Bisa dibuka mic-nya? Oke.
Okay, all of you guys, turn on the mic. Okay, thank you. Yeah.
Okay.
Jadi mulai nih.
Okay.
Yes.
We are waiting for you to turn on the mic. Okay, let's start it, Kak Ferry. METIC.
Better English. Better future.
Sebelum kompak nih, masih jarang-jarang suaranya, masih kecil suaranya. Sekali lagi ya.
Okay, one more ya. You still doesn't have any spirit, right? Okay. One more. METIC. Better English for better future. Okay, guys, you are great, guys. Okay. Without wasting time, we will move to our next agenda.
Nah, untuk mempersingkat waktu, kami akan membuka acara ini. Marilah kita membuka acara ini dengan membaca basmalah. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim.
Okay. The second agenda is greeting by the chairman of METIC. And for Bang Togi, the time is yours.
Hello guys, am I audible? Kedengaran nggak?
Kedengaran, Kak?
Kedengaran.
Okay. Okay. Here goes. Hello guys. Welcome to this meeting. First, I would like to express my gratitude, especially to the organization committee and senior who have done their best to prepare this meeting thoroughly, days in, days out, especially to those nights that we've spent preparing this meeting. There is a lot of room that we can improve in preparing this meeting, but nevertheless, I believe that all of you have done your best to do so. Second, thank you for the participant in this meeting. It's very nice of you to spare your Sunday morning to learn English and in a way, improving yourself as a human being. When indeed you can spend your time resting and playing Among Us, or maybe take some time off after a hectic schedule of online classes, right? I believe that all of you are tired with these online classes, and you may question your or jurusan in Bahasa Indonesia have already takes lots of my time. It's far more important to focus on that, right? Because we all being obliged by our parents to be successful in our major. But still, coming from a background where I tend to be shy and avoid contact with people, my major didn't provide me with the lesson of public speaking or time management, or whether it is a soft skill that also needed in jobs, right? In METIC, everyone is being obliged to speak in front of the crowd, just like what I do right now. And maybe you will see yourself in my spot next year, because this is actually fun to do so. Tackle anxiety and my shyness to bring you the speeches that in front of many people right here. But what about English? What if I don't have the skill? Will METIC accept me, or at least can I improve in English? There's a lot of cases where my friends, senior and junior, have this kind of problem. We will always accept people who come to us and said that they want to learn English. Just approach or contact us if you wanted to. But it is very hard if you are alone, right? You may have the spirit one day, and the next day you decide that it's way too hard to learn it, and thus you decided to leave it there. And that's where METISI solves this problem. Because the main problem about learning a new language is that you don't have the environment who help you to practice it. And that's what makes a baby learns new language way faster than us, because they have their family helping him or her in practicing it. Maybe in their family, maybe even if maybe their family didn't understand their mumbling, they will always help them in the end of the day. And that also happened to grammar, where we didn't take too much into account about anyone else's grammar, right? Just speak in English and you are good to go to become a new member of METISI and establishing a better skill when it comes to English. I hope that you enjoy this meeting and I hope that you have fun in the end of this meeting. Thank you.
Nah, itu tadi sambutan yang telah diberikan oleh Ketua Umum METISI yaitu Bang Chandra Togi. Nah, terima kasih nih buat Bang Chandra Togi atas sambutannya. Dan setelah ini kita akan mendengar sambutan yang akan diberikan oleh Ketua Panitia dari acara ini.
Okay, yes, let's move on to the next greeting from the chairman of the committee. To Bang Ivano Isyamai Moksen, times is yours.
Check, am I audible?
Mantap.
Okay. As you can see, our ketum is already having a speech in English, so I try to use in Indonesia to balance it out. Okay. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Yang terhormat Ketua METISI, Bang Chandra Togi, para anggota kepengurusan dan panitia first meeting yang saya cintai dan banggakan, dan serta peserta first meeting yang saya hormati. Puji syukur hari ini merupakan pertama kalinya saya diberikan kepercayaan dan amanah sebagai ketua panitia dalam perekrutan METISI tahun 2020, di mana perekrutan ini itu sangat penting dalam keberlangsungan organisasi METISI itu sendiri. Sungguh ini merupakan tanggung jawab dan kehormatan yang besar bagi saya. Dalam tentunya kalian kalau dalam khususnya maba, di mana kalian berkenalan dengan orang baru di kampus, berkenalan orang dengan dosen-dosen, tentunya hal yang pertama kali kalian yang membekas adalah kesan pertama dalam berkenalan dengan seseorang. Dan sama juga dengan METISI, entah itu bagaimana orang itu berbicara, kontak mata, pemilihan bahasa, atau mungkin raut wajah. Oleh karena itu, kami dari METISI membuat acara first meeting ini yang diharapkan METISI dapat meninggalkan kesan pertama yang baik dan di hati teman-teman semua. Di mana kami tidak sekedar organisasi tempat orang-orang yang bisa dan pintar bahasa Inggris berkumpul, tapi tempat di mana sebagai wadah mahasiswa yang bisa maupun tidak bisa berbahasa Inggris menjadi manusia yang lebih berkualitas lagi. Seperti yang kita selalu dengar dari orang tua kita, jika ada usaha maka ada jalan. Jadi jika kalian mau dan berniat untuk belajar di METISI, maka kami dari METISI akan berusaha memberikan jalan yang terbaik dan membantu teman-teman semua. Sekian yang bisa saya sampaikan. Semoga acara ini menjadi langkah kalian yang pertama untuk menjadi manusia yang lebih baik dan lebih berkualitas untuk Indonesia. Mohon maaf atas kesilapan dan kesalahan saya. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Nah, itu tadi kita telah mendengar sambutan yang telah diberikan oleh Ketua Panitia. Dan semoga acara ini bisa terselenggara sesuai dengan harapan kita semua.
Thank you ya for Bang Ivano that giving us the greeting. Okay, let's move to the next agenda. The fourth agenda is the introduction of METISI itself. Do you guys will have been curious about what is METISI? You can hear about this introduction. Let's invite the committee for giving an explanation.
Nah, acara selanjutnya adalah penjelasan tentang METISI. Kalian pasti belum tahu mengerti kan apa sih itu METISI? Nah, dalam acara kedepannya nanti akan dijelaskan tuh apa sih METISI dan hal-hal apa saja yang berkaitan dengan METISI. Nah, untuk itu kami akan mengundang Kak Dana yang akan menjelaskan apa sih itu METISI. Waktu dan tempat dipersilahkan.
Okay, test. Can you hear me? Test. Test, test. Okay, so now I want to introduce about METISI to all of yours. So, yang pertama, apa sih METISI itu? Ada yang udah pada tahu belum?
Belum.
Belum? Oke. Freeze. So, for the first page, kita akan melihat presentasinya.
Okay, guys, we are waiting for the Kak Dana to Kak Dana ya. We still waiting for her to explain about is METISI ya. Just waiting for her. We still have some kind of trouble. Just waiting for her. About 5 minutes ya. About 5 minutes or 2 minutes ya.
Yeah.
Nah, ini. Enggak.
Dana?
Okay, I'm ready. So,
Okay.
what is METISI? METISI is the one and only organization in Samarinda State Polytechnic that engage in English. Or as simple as you can say, that METISI is the one and only English student in unit in Samarinda State Polytechnic.
Kak Dana? We still waiting for the PPT ya.
Yes, go.
For the presentation ya. Okay guys, we are waiting for the presentation ya.
Pastinya masih
Okay.
ada
We
kebuatan
still prepare it. Okay, the presentation is already, it's ready, so you can do your job, Kak Dana.
Okay, I want to repeat again. What is METISI? So next page. So METISI is the one and only organization in Samarinda State Polytechnic that engage in English. Or as simple as you can say that METISI is the one and only English student unit in Samarinda State Polytechnic. So next page. Want to know more about METISI? So let's go. So activity in METISI, we have 6 activity. First, IPO. Second, NPO. Third, English class. 4th, contest class. 5, English camp. And 6, entertaining member. So, jadi di sini saya akan menjelaskan yang pertama IPAO. Nah, apa sih IPAO itu sendiri? IPAO merupakan Internal Polytechnic English Olympic. Adalah kegiatan tahunan yang diselenggarakan secara rutin setiap tahun di Politeknik Negeri Samarinda. Kegiatan ini berupaya untuk mengembangkan bakat, kompetensi, keterampilan, komunikasi, bahasa Inggris bagi seluruh mahasiswa di Politeknik. Nah, Internal Polytechnic English Olympic itu sendiri terdiri dari 4 mata lomba, yakni debate, storytelling, newscasting, dan speech. Nah, Apa sih kira-kira tujuan dari IPO itu sendiri? Nah, tujuan dari IPO itu sendiri yaitu untuk menyeleksi mahasiswa Politeknik Negeri Samarinda yang akan mengikuti Lomba Nasional Politeknik English Olympic. So, yang kedua saya akan menjelaskan tentang NPEO. NPEO itu sendiri yaitu National Polytechnic English Olympic. Adalah salah satu lomba tingkat nasional yang diselenggarakan Kemenristekdikti. Nah, jadi di sana kalian akan mengikuti lomba, sekaligus akan mendapatkan teman baru, terus jalan-jalan keluar kota, gratis pula. Nah, kemarin nih, kita berangkat ke Bali loh, ke Bali dengan 100% dibayari oleh Metisi. Dan next di tahun depannya lagi, kita akan pergi ke Semarang. So, English class. In English class, we learn together all about English for improve our skill to speaking, writing, listening, and reading. So in contest class, we have 4 class. It is speech, storytelling, newscasting, and debate. Yang bertujuan untuk meningkatkan keahlian kita dalam mengikuti salah satu lomba mata di atas. Di sana kalian bisa ikut lomba, terus ketemu teman-teman baru juga, terus latihan bareng sama mereka. Dan for your information nih, salah satu anggota kita yakni Kak Lucy dan Kak Hana kemarin baru saja masuk per-8 final master kategori loh di Kalimantan Open Debate, lombanya seluruh Indonesia lagi. So, ada English Camp. Nah, di English Camp itu sendiri adalah salah satu tahap kaderisasi Metisi yang bertujuan untuk memenuhi salah satu program kerja Samarinda State Polytechnic English Club. Yang diharapkan dengan adanya kegiatan tersebut mampu mencetak regenerasi anggota Samarinda State Polytechnic English Club yang jauh lebih baik di bidang bahasa Inggris maupun keorganisasian. Kegiatannya juga seru banget loh, banyak games-nya. Terus di sana nanti kita juga mesti belajar bahasa Inggris. And next ada entertaining member. Nah, entertaining member itu sendiri yaitu kegiatan Metisi yang diadakan oleh Divisi 2 yang bertujuan untuk mengumpulkan seluruh senior-senior Metisi dan juga junior-junior Metisi agar dapat terjalin tali silaturahminya. So, next page. Divisi. Nah, di sini saya akan menjelaskan ada 3 divisi yang ada di Metisi. Yang pertama, Divisi 1. Divisi 1 ini yaitu divisi pembinaan yang bertugas untuk melaksanakan sebuah program belajar bersama seperti English class atau contest class, yang dimana divisi 1 ini akan menjadi instruktur bagi divisi 2 dan divisi 3. So, ada juga divisi 2. Divisi 2 itu sendiri yaitu divisi kesekretariatan, yang bertugas untuk menjaga inventaris barang-barang yang ada di Sekre Metisi. Di situ juga ada pengarsipan semua surat keluar dan surat masuk yang diberikan oleh organisasi lain. Divisi ini juga melakukan kegiatan seperti entertaining member yang sudah saya jelaskan sebelumnya. Selanjutnya ada divisi 3. Divisi 3 ini yaitu divisi Humas dan Danus yang bertugas untuk melaksanakan kegiatan sebuah pertemuan atau kegiatan sosial, keorganisasian, bersama beberapa organisasi English di luar kampus untuk menjalin suatu hubungan atau relasi yang baik kepada UKM-UKM yang lainnya serta dana usaha. Jadi intinya tuh divisi 1 sama divisi 2 itu yang berhubungan dengan internal Metisi, sedangkan divisi 3 itu yang berhubungan dengan kegiatan eksternal Metisi. So, next page. Our achievement, yaitu penghargaan-penghargaan yang telah kita peroleh dari lomba-lomba yang kita ikuti. Contohnya seperti yang dilihat pada tampilan layar. Dan piala-piala tersebut kami letakkan di sekre kami. So, next. Oke, thank you for watching. And selanjutnya, kami akan menampilkan video, sebuah video yaitu storytelling dan juga speech. Silahkan ditampilkan.
Nah, itu tadi sedikit pemaparan dari Kak Dana. Nah, setelah ini kita akan menampilkan sebuah video nih. video yang sebelumnya sudah direkam oleh member kami tentang storytelling dan
And speech.
nah,
Do you curious guys about what is the video? Okay. We
simak
will
ya guys
Uh-uh.
videonya.
stay tune ya.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone. Good morning. First of all, let us praise to the Almighty.
Wait ya guys. The committee still prepare the video. Wait ya.
God, because of His blessing, we are able to celebrate our first meeting today. I'm Hannah, member of NetEC from Chemical Engineering. Nice to meet you guys. Welcome to our first meeting today, and I hope all of you enjoy this event. Thanks for joining and participate here. Don't sleep because you can miss epic moments here. By the way, I believe that some of you made sacrifice for this event by leaving your own planning before. For example, like dating with your girlfriend or boyfriend, push your rank in Mobile Legends or PUBG, watching anime or K-drama, even gossiping with your friends. My team and I will try our best now to pay back your sacrifice with better agenda that we have here. Stay tuned and don't go anywhere. Back to the meeting, I have a little thing to share with you guys about my experience to speak English. So 1 year ago, I'm just freshman. Yes, exactly like you in front of me like right now. I'm at the same point with you 1 year ago. At that time, I'm not really confident to speak English. I always thinking about grammar and I always try to speak perfectly. But I cannot speak because I'm afraid to make a mistake. I'm speechless. Did you feel the same with 1 year ago of me? Then, how can I end up speaking English like this? NetEC contribute in most of my learning process. It reminds me when the first time I got to NetEC, it always makes me insecure when I see my friends speaking so well. But the more I blend in the community, the more I got confidence. What I learned from that is we need support system and environment. Without confidence, we cannot speak clearly, right? Even though we learn English since we are in elementary school, basically we already learn English for 12 years. The question is it enough to build your confidence? Definitely no. You cannot always focus on input or how you get knowledge and forget about your output, or how you implement it in your daily life. What for we learn English but we cannot speak it? You don't even know what exactly do you need for better speaking skill, or anybody knows it? I will give you a second to think. You might be thinking, okay, I just need to study hard, or I just need to watch a lot of English movies without subtitles, then I will good in English. Trust me, it never be like that. Unless you watch it, imitate it, then use it in your daily conversation. That's why, from now on, just speak up. Doesn't matter it sounds bad or it sounds awkward, just speak. Make mistake and learn. Besides environment and support system, NetEC provide mentoring system and much events that encourage me to speak English, such as English Day and English Camp. It's fun and exciting. In NetEC, I have seniors who help me a lot, but not just about English, but also about responsibility, solidarity among other members, critical thinking, management, and others. Therefore, I can be better in many parts. I can be more responsible, manage my time, and so on. I wish you can take a lesson from my speech and consider to take part in MedEasy. Because MedEasy isn't only about classes or courses, but family. That's all for me. Thanks for your attention. I'm sorry if I'm mistaken because we are still human. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, and see you.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, my name is Muhammad Hassan Duryono. I am from Electrical Engineering and in MedEasy I am Division 2 housekeeper. So today I will tell you a story about... Wait a minute, where is my book? I'll tell you what. So the story is Jack and the Beanstalk. The story is from United Kingdom. So, here we go the story. Once upon a time, there was a man called Jack. He lived with his mother and they was very poor. All they had is a cow. Moo. One morning, Jack's mother told Jack to sell their cow to the market. On the way, Jack met a man, and the man gave some magic beans for the cow. Jack took the bean and went back to the home. At home, Jack's mother was very angry when he looked at the bean, and she threw it out the window. Next morning, there was a giant beanstalk. Jack looked at it and started climbing up. Jack looked at some giant castle and he went inside. Jack heard a voice. Where do you from? Jack ran into the cupboard, and the giant went to the room. On the room there was a table, and the table was a duck and the magic heart. Lay! And the duck lay an egg, and the egg made of gold. Sing! And the magic heart started singing. Soon, the giant fell asleep, and Jack jumped off the cupboard and took the duck and the magic heart. Suddenly, the magic heart started singing, "Help me, master!" The giant wake up, and Jack ran to the beanstalk, and he started climbing down, and the giant went after him. Mom, help! Jack's mother took an axe and chopped the beanstalk, and the giant fell into the lake. Nobody ever seen him again. With the golden egg and the magic heart, Jack and his mother was live happy ever after them. The end. So the moral of this story is taking advantage of the opportunity that life provides you.
Okay, guys, do you see the video? Let's give applause to the Kak Hazim and Kak Hana. We have the performance to us. And thanks a lot to Kak Dana who make us understand about MedEasy. Do you already see ya the explanation from the Kak Dana and the performance from Kak Hazim and Kak Hana? What do you think about the performance, guys?
Gimana sih menurut kalian tadi penampilan dari Kak Hana dan Bang Hazim? Bagus kan?
That's
Nah,
nice.
Cool.
Yes.
nah, nanti kalian bisa tuh kalau nanti misalkan kalian bergabung di MedEasy, kalian bisa tuh seperti mereka.
Ah,
To
Cincang.
check that you are listening to the material or not, I wanna ask you guys. You have been here, like, what is MedEasy? My question is, do you know what is MedEasy? There is one of you can answer that.
Kalian tahu nggak tadi yang sudah dijelaskan sama Kak Dana, apa sih itu MedEasy? Nah, kalian boleh tuh jawab.
There is one of you know about what is MedEasy? Some of you hear that?
Kalian ada yang tahu nggak
Boleh
tadi?
pakai bahasa Indonesia, Kak? Apa, Bang?
What?
Bisa diulang?
MedEasy is
Bisa
One
pakai
on-
bahasa Indonesia atau bahasa Inggris? Cara
Yeah, one
menjawabnya.
of you guys. Okay, I will choose ya. Before that, I want to ask you. One of you wanna answer that? One of you?
Ada yang mau jawab kah? Di antara kalian?
Yes, I am.
Okay.
Oke.
Angelita, can you answer that?
But just a little.
Oh, yeah, it's okay.
Oke, nggak apa-apa.
MedEasy is one and only organization unit in Polytechnic State Samarinda. That's it.
Nggak apa-apa.
Yes,
It's okay.
it's true. Anyone want answer?
Kalian boleh nih, jelaskan apa aja sih tadi yang sudah dijelaskan, kegiatan apa saja yang ada di MedEasy?
Yes.
Ya, boleh.
Yes, it's okay to speak Indonesia or mix it with English. Do you still remember what the activity in MedEasy? You can answer that. Yeah, Belinda.
There are entertaining NPEO, IPEO,
Yeah.
then entertaining. I forget it.
Yeah.
Entertaining member. Yes.
Yeah.
Entertaining member. That's right. That's true. Yeah, we
English.
have Yeah.
English class.
Ya.
Yes, true. English test. There is anyone wanna answer again about what is MedEasy and activity in MedEasy?
Apakah ada yang lain dari kalian nih yang mau jawab lebih dari yang sudah dijelaskan sama temannya tadi?
No? No, okay. Yeah, like Kak Dana said before, MedEasy is one and only organization in Samarinda State Polytechnic that engage you in English, and our activity is there is IPO, NPO, English meeting, English class, and also entertaining member. Yeah, and we are we also have some activity like competition like NUDC, KDMI, and many more. So for you guys, don't forget to join us, because we have so much competition that you can enter it and join it. Okay. Without wasting time again, we will move to the next agenda. Well, let's move on to the agenda that we are waiting for it. Yes, it is a lesson time.
Nah, akhirnya kita masuk ke acara yang kita tunggu nih, yaitu akan ada penjelasan materi yang akan langsung dibawakan oleh Ketua Umum dari MedEasy. Nah, oh iya, sebelum itu kami ingin ngecek nih semangat kalian. Nah, kalian masih ingat dengan jargon tadi kan?
You still remember?
Masih ada yang ingat nggak tadi jargonnya? Kalian bisa nih buka open mic. Nah, kami akan ngetes nih semangat kalian. Ada yang masih ingat?
Okay, we will check it ya.
Bang,
Matt is
Matt
he?
is he?
better
Better
English.
English for better future.
Sekali lagi nih, masih banyak yang malu-malu. Masih kurang kompak. Sekali lagi ya.
Ya, Kak.
Matt is he? Better
English
English for
for
better future.
Masuk nih,
You guys doing great. Okay, guys. Before you hear some lesson from the materials from the chairman, you need to prepare your stationery. Don't forget to write it ya, and remember the lesson ya, because it will be useful in your daily life.
Kalian bisa nih kalau catat apa saja sih material yang akan dibawakan. Jangan lupa dicatat ya.
Oke.
Untuk Bang Togi, waktu dan tempat dipersilahkan.
Guys, kalian bisa dengar aku nggak?
Bisa.
Oh, oke, sure. Oke, sure. Teman-teman, ini aku bakal mix dengan bahasa Inggris juga sama bahasa Indonesia. So, kalau misalnya kecepatan atau kayak kalian nggak ngerti, khususnya yang kecil kecepatannya, nanti bilang aja, nyalain aja mic-nya. Jadi nanti aku bisa ngulangi atau mungkin bisa memperlambat kata-kataku dalam bahasa Inggris. Oke, sure. Everyone good with that? Okay, I'll take that as a yes. So, we're going to learn about describing things. In Indonesia, describing things berarti ya mendeskripsikan barang-barang atau sesuatu. Untuk materi ini, aku bakal bagi jadi 4 topik, yaitu yang pertama, rules. So the second one will be the warm up. I think that this is very important to you guys to make sure that your tongue is prepared, or maybe your mentality could also be prepared in the same time. Third, what does describing things mean? Apa artinya dari describing things and how to do it? So without further ado, I think that I should also mention the rules first. There is going to be 4 rules. Ada 4 aturan. Yang pertama itu stay focused. If you're using your laptop, please turn off your phone to make sure that there is no notification that will distract you from learning this. I hope that you can turn off your notification from Instagram, TikTok maybe, or maybe stop playing Among Us in the current time. Second, I want you to make yourself comfortable. If you're learning in your room or your bedroom, kalau misalnya mejanya masih berantakan, ya rapiin aja dulu. For those of you who want to go to the bathroom, please take your time and make sure that you are at the best position ever that you can engage in my lesson. The third, column chat will only be used for feedback. I will be looking at the column chat all the time. So I'm hoping that it won't be filled with something that is unnecessary. Jadi kalau misalnya bisa, untuk kolom chat itu kalau bisa dikosongin aja. Kalau misalnya ada yang mau nanya, taruh di situ. Tapi kalau misalnya kecepatan juga bisa taruh di situ. Intinya jangan diisi dengan sesuatu yang nggak penting aja sih. Yang terakhir, I hope that all of you can have fun. Maksud aku dengan have fun di sini adalah kalau misalnya ada latihan, jangan malu buat dipraktekin langsung di rumah. Kalau bisa sekeras mungkin dan sepercaya diri mungkin, supaya nanti nggak sekedar belajar aja, tapi bisa dipraktekin gitu loh. Nah, oke, kita lanjut ya. Untuk tujuannya, apa yang bisa kalian capai nanti di akhir meeting ini adalah satu, permasalahan utama dalam belajar bahasa Inggris itu kan lebih kepada kepercayaan diri. Kita mungkin beberapa dari kita udah punya skill bahasa Inggris, tapi kalau misalnya dipraktekin depan orang, pasti orang lain bakal bilang, ih kamu ngomong apa sih? Kenapa nggak coba pakai bahasa Indonesia aja? Nah, I think that's the problem. Kita coba ngebangun kepercayaan diri kita aja, meskipun orang lain menolak kita buat ngomong bahasa Inggris aja dulu. Yang kedua, establishing the foundation, maksudnya adalah supaya bisa ngerti dulu kayak untuk ngomong bahasa Inggris itu apa aja sih yang diperlukan. perluin setidaknya sudah ada rantai logika yang udah ada di pikiran kalian. Oke, lanjut. Guys, am I too fast when it comes to explaining things? Just hit me on the column chat. Okay, sure. Okay, is there any problems about hearing me, guys? Or am I too fast when it comes to explaining things up? Okay, I take that as a no. Ini ada warm up. So I expect you to practice it. So it goes like this. You need to repeat it 3 times in a row. You can start by slowly talk about it and then going faster each time. So jadinya kayak kalian bisa praktekkan ini selama 3 kali. Setiap kesempatan nanti mulai dari lambat-lambat dulu, terus nanti makin cepat. So it goes like this. You can repeat after me or go along with me. A big black bug by the big black bear, by the big black bear, by the big black bug back. A big black bug by the big black bear, by the big black bear, by the big black bug back. If it is going faster, you would say a big black bug by the big black bear, by the big black bear, by the big black bug back. Simple, right? Anyone want to practice it with me, or maybe one of you would like to volunteer yourself up to try to speak it in English? Maybe Marinda Friska, if you would like to turn on your mic and try to practice it, hoping that you can give your confidence here. It's okay.
A big black bug bit a big black bear, but the big black bear bit the big black bug back.
Okay, wonderful. It's actually perfect. Thank you. So
You're welcome, Kak.
yes, I think that's one of the one marvelous example that you can also practice it at home. I'm hoping that maybe after this meeting, you can also practice it by yourself every single day, but you must be wondering, what does it mean and why do we use it? Kalian pasti bertanya-tanya, kok apa sih artinya dari kalimat ini? Tujuannya apa sih kok dibaca 3 kali terus disuruh cepat-cepat? So, maksudnya adalah seekor serangga hitam besar menggigit beruang hitam besar, tetapi beruang hitam besar menggigit serangga hitam besar itu kembali. Secara arti kan ini nggak begitu jelas dan juga nggak ada dan nggak masuk akal kan. Nah, tapi di sini tujuannya adalah when it comes to English, kalian bakal belajar soal pronunciation atau cara melafalkan sesuatu. Dan ketika kalian mencoba untuk melafalkan sesuatu, maka kalian harus pastiin bahwa lidahnya siap nggak sih buat bicara dalam bahasa Inggris, karena kan kita punya pelafalan yang berbeda dengan bahasa Indonesia pada biasanya. Makanya dari itu, kenapa semakin cepat supaya memastikan bahwa lidah kalian siap, dan nggak hanya lidah saja, tapi juga secara mental kalian sudah punya, oh iya aku udah latihan kok 100 kali a big black bear, dan itu yang ngebuat kalian makin lebih jago dalam speaking bahasa Inggris. So that's all for the tongue twister. You can search it up. There's a lot of example in Google if you wanted to use that, but keep practicing it. Okay guys? A big black bug, but a big black bear, but a big black bear, but a big black bug back. Okay. Okay, so we're going to jump into the lessons straightforwardly. I would like to ask you a questions. What do you think of this? Menurut kalian, apa yang terbesit di dalam pikiran kalian ketika kalian melihat sesuatu yang seperti ini? TikTok, what do you think of it, guys? Anyone wants to express their opinion? Maybe I would say Winda Wulandari. It's okay. Just turn on your mic. We're friends here. Hello, Winda. I'm sorry, we cannot hear you. Can you be closer to your mic or maybe your headset? Hi. Oh, sorry, we cannot hear you. Nggak kedengaran deh. Okay, so in the meantime, I will seek for another persons, I would say, how about Nurul Syasliana? Gimana, Nurul? Can you turn on your mic? Sorry. What do you think of TikTok? What do you think about when the first time that you use it? Biasanya TikTok dipakai buat apa?
Buat video.
Buat bikin video, okay, sure. What do you think about their challenges? Kayak misalnya challenge di TikTok gitu. Oh, okay. I think Nurul is still shy. Gimana Nurul? Okay. Take your time. Di sini ada yang sering main TikTok nggak? Masa sih nggak ada yang main TikTok di sini? Ayo angkatan Taf. Anybody who use TikTok? I see maybe Amanda Putri maybe?
Ya.
Do you sering gunain TikTok nggak?
Sometimes.
Okay, what do you think of TikTok? Gimana?
It's fun.
Yeah, it did. Okay, go on. Gak apa-apa. It's okay. 100% nggak masalah buat nggak 100% grammarnya bagus gitu loh. Yang penting ngomong aja dalam bahasa Inggris. Go on.
Okay.
I think that I will try to explain it on my way. When it comes to TikTok, the first thing that comes into my mind is that it's fun, just like what Amanda has said to us. When it comes to challenges, itu juga melibatkan orang banyak dan juga itu lagi ngetrend dan biasanya itu bakal ngebuat hal-hal yang biasanya sehari-hari itu jadi lucu. Terus yang kedua, gampang banget buat dipakai. Just click and drag, tinggal taruh video terus edit, gampang banget dan it's free in the end of the day. And I think that's what makes TikTok is memorable to us. So when it comes to describing things, apa yang dilakukan Amanda and also Nurul tadi itu adalah describing things. So kenapa describing things ini jadi penting di sini? Karena menurut aku pribadi bahwa ketika kita berbincang dengan orang lain, biasanya kita bakal memberikan pandangan kita atau detail tentang orang, barang-barang atau mungkin acara tertentu berdasarkan karakteristik mereka, kayak apa yang dilakukan Amanda sama Nurul. Kayak bilang TikTok itu keren, TikTok itu seru, dan juga TikTok itu gratis kayak aku yang bilang. Sejauh ini kalian gimana? Ada yang nggak ngerti nggak? Atau aku kecepatan buat ngejelasin? Atau kayak nggak usah speaking bahasa Inggris bang, terlalu berat buat didengar? Anyone?
Please reply.
Sorry, I cannot hear you. Kenapa deh?
Please reply.
Please reply. Maksudnya maaf, nggak ngerti.
Diulang kembali kak.
Oh, diulang lagi. Oke, sip. Nanti aku ulang yang ini aja ya, bagian ini ya. Jadi kalau misalnya kita ngomong sama orang-orang kan ya, kayak misalnya kalian ngomong sama teman yang ada di samping kalian, pasti kan kalian topik pembicaranya itu bakal banyak banget gitu loh. Dan biasanya kalian perlu mendeskripsikan sesuatu, kayak misalnya, aku kemarin ketemu sama ini loh, si orang ganteng yang itu, atau orang cantik yang itu. Kalian bakal ngebilang soal, penampilan mereka kayak gimana, baju mereka kayak gimana, sifat mereka kayak gimana. Nah, itu ketika kalian mendeskripsikan sesuatu, itu mirip dengan dalam sistem bahasa Inggris, yaitu describing things. Nah, itu mirip 100%. Berarti memberikan opini, memberikan pandangan atau detail mengenai seseorang, hal-hal tertentu atau acara tertentu. Oke, moving on. Kapan dipakai? Kayaknya semua orang bakal make ini dalam sehari-hari mereka, ketika mereka ngomong sama guru, ketika kalian ngomong sama teman kalian, ketika kalian dimanapun kalian berada, pasti kalian bakal pakai describing things. So, kayak misalnya ngasih pandangan ketika guru kalian nanya atau gimana gitu. So, describing things ini sebenarnya banyak, cuma aku pengen ngebuat ini jadi sesimpel mungkin supaya kalian lebih dapat ke confidence-nya dulu dan nggak mikir-mikir banyak banget soal grammar-nya. Karena kalau misalnya grammar-nya sebenarnya ada aturannya, but that's not the point in here. So, ketika kita bicara soal shape atau bentuk, there's going to be these 3 example, but there is a lot of it actually. The first one is triangle, segitiga. Second one is bulat, round. The third one will be square, kotak. Dan selanjutnya adalah when it comes to sizes. Untuk sizes ini ada small, medium, large. Itu kecil, menengah, dan juga gede. Nanti ada yang ngebedain kenapa small, medium, large ini nggak masuk ke sini, ke dimensi. Kenapa dimensi dan size itu beda? Kalau size itu cuma dibagi jadi 3, jadi small, medium, large, and that's it. Nggak ada lagi tambahan, nggak ada lagi yang kurang. Ketika dimensi, kita bicara lebih luas lagi, kayak misalnya tinggi, pendek, lebar, sempit, dalam, dangkal, dan lain sebagainya. Just like high, short, wide, and etc., and so on and so forth. Jadi itu yang ngebedain dimensi sama size. So, here's an example about people. Karena tadi kan kita bicara soal benda tuh, dan itu kayaknya terlalu formal deh, Kak. Padahal kan kita mau coba aplikasikan ini ke sehari-hari. So, I wanted to ask you guys, one of you wanted to volunteer when it comes to Justin Bieber. Anyone can answer, who is he? Can anybody tell me, who is he? Anyone? Muhammad Husnul, can you help me?
Yes.
Yes. Can you tell me who is he?
Artist, maybe.
Oh, an artist, sure. Anybody else? Amalia Hayati, maybe?
He's a singer.
Yeah, indeed, he is a singer, a very talented singer. Okay, I guess both of you have answered that question. Can anybody help me on what does he wear? And what color is it? Bayu ASB mungkin atau Novia Putri Salwa? You guys wanted to try? Bayu, Novia, just turn on your mic.
The blue t-shirt.
Okay, Novia, thank you. A blue t-shirt. What about you, Bayu?
The blue
T-shirt.
Okay, t-shirt. Okay. What the colors of the t-shirt?
Black.
Black. Okay, sure. Can you describe what he's wearing on his hat, maybe, Bayu, and also Novia?
Brown.
Brown. Oh, okay. I think that you're mentioning about his hair, yeah. I mean, yang dia pakai.
Oh, sorry.
It's okay. So nggak masalah.
Is blue?
Yeah, indeed. Thank you, Bayu. Okay, guys. He's actually wearing a navy. I guess kind of t-shirt, but you can also say maybe sweater. It also depends on things what he wears and the context that he's wearing. Jadi kalau untuk warnanya bukan hitam, dan kalau misalnya biru kayaknya lebih kepada biru dongker gitu loh. Dan kalau misalnya di bahasa Inggris kan biru dongker itu navy. Kalau untuk apa yang dia pakai di kepalanya ya tentu aja hat, a blue hat actually to be specifically. Dan anybody can answer me the last question. What is your first impression toward him? Ketika kalian dengar Justin Bieber, apa yang kebesit di pikiran kalian?
Handsome.
Handsome, indeed. Okay. The
Nice
rest?
voice.
What is it?
Nice voice.
Oh, indeed. Nice voice. Thank you. Maybe Sarini, Nurafika, Putri maybe wanted to add something. Okay, I'll take that as a no.
He has a good voice.
He has a good voice. Indeed, he has a good voice. Exactly. I think that all of you kind of provided me with a very good kind of answer. I think that he's also dia kayak ganteng. Indeed, is actually handsome for male. When it comes to his singing ability, is kind of exceptional and also very good when it comes to executing songs such as Sorry or maybe What Do You Mean and so on and so forth. And yeah, I guess that all of you kind of answered it. I think that all of you guys is actually pretty smart. So moving on, I think that this is one of the way for most of you can connect to it. What is your first impression toward him? Can anybody volunteer yourself to give me the description of him? Anybody? Oh, Dela, sure.
Kenapa?
Bisa bantu aku ngedeskripsikan mereka nggak? Kalau bisa di mix up with bahasa Inggris aja ya.
Oh ya. I think for now everyone know them as #1 boy band.
Go on.
They have a lot of good songs.
Indeed. Go on.
Oh my God, my idol.
My idol, indeed. Go on. Oh, okay. So I guess that you also answered the first boy band that is being listened to the most. And also they are handsome, and one of you said that they are one of your idol. I wanted to engage to maybe Reva, maybe, or siapa ya yang belum kupanggil ya? Rewinur Raihan, what do you think?
Yes.
Ketika kalian ngelihat mereka, apa yang pertama terbesit di dalam pikiran kalian? Tapi mix it up with English ya.
They are the biggest K-pop group now. Yes. I know them so well.
Oh, you know them so well, indeed. What do you know about them? Can you give me a little bit explanation atau jelasin dikit aja? Tapi
the member, the songs, their songs is good.
Their songs is good. Are they talented?
Good lyrics.
Huh? Good lyrics. Okay.
Yes.
It's okay. Keep going on. Go on. Go apa?
The lyrics is good for their fans, ARMY.
ARMY. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Thank you, Reva. I guess that Reva also. Oh no, it doesn't mean that BTS means that behind the screen, guys. Yeah, it's not even that kind of funny when it comes to BTS behind the screen. Okay. I think that Reva provided us with the most best analysis, and also Dela, and also the rest of you guys that I haven't mentioned. They are talented, they are handsome, they are actually the most listened boy band in the world, and not only in Korea. And I think that they also provided with a good lyric for their fans, and I think they are kind of friendly. Ngeliat nggak tadi teman-teman kalian yang udah ngomong kayak bilang kayak, oh mereka ganteng kok, oh mereka liriknya bagus, suaranya bagus, terus juga secara lirik ternyata mereka juga memasukkan perasaan fans mereka ke dalam lirik sehingga fans mereka bisa relate gitu loh sama lagu-lagunya. And I think itu yang paling penting sih soal describing things. Coba-coba aja apa yang kalian tangkap, terus coba sampaikan, terus kenapa demikian. Kayak gitu sih when it comes to describing things. Mirip banget dengan bahasa Indonesia sebenarnya. So, second, I would like to ask your opinions. I think that you know this. I'm talking about the YouTube ya, bukan PewDiePie or Felix Gilbert. So, anyone want to give me an opinion about this? Astiani maybe? Or siapa ya yang belum aku panggil ya? Ada yang merasa belum aku panggil mungkin? Novia, ya Novia mungkin, Novia atau Astiani. Would you like to help me, guys? Sorry, I cannot hear you guys. Have you turned on your mic? Dicoba aja dulu, nggak apa-apa, nggak apa-apa. Safira ada di sini nggak? Safira, are you here? Friska, are you here? Or maybe Andari, Rasmi? Okay, I will give you the chances for anybody that I haven't been mentioned. Atau enggak, untuk teman-teman yang belum aku sebut, atau memang yang udah aku sebut, ada yang mau bantu aku nggak buat ngedeskripsikan what YouTube, what the first thing that comes into your mind when it comes to YouTube? Ada yang mau bantu? Sophie mungkin, Agustia, Angelina, gak apa-apa, coba aja, selagi masih ada kesempatan.
YouTube is one of big video platform, maybe.
Yeah, indeed. And go on. Oh no, okay, sure. Ada lagi yang mau disampaikan? Mungkin about their content creator, it's fun, about, you can explain it more. Ada yang mau nambahin? Marinda mungkin mau ngebantu lagi? Atau Husnul, atau Amalia, atau Putri, Rosiandani? Oh, pada malu-malu ya. Nggak apa-apa guys, nggak apa-apa. Kalau mau nyalain mic aja, nggak apa-apa. Di sini nggak bakal dihujat kok ketika kalian salah ngomong bahasa Inggris. No, I won't blame you for anything like that. Dari tadi juga kita banyak masalah kok soal bahasa Inggris. Jadi nggak masalah. Mau dicoba dulu? Putri Rosiandani, Muhammad Husnul, atau Amanda Putri mungkin mau bantu lagi, Marinda, Winda. Ya, silakan yang nyalain mic. Oh ya, Agustia. Silakan Agustia. Agustia?
Yes.
Do you want to give your opinion about YouTube maybe? Can you help me out?
No koneksi. I'm sorry.
Oh, it's okay. So, jadi kita kayak ngebahas YouTube gitu loh. Jadi kayak ketika ada YouTube, pikiran kalian yang pertama kali ngelihat YouTube apa? Selain biggest platform when it comes to video, ada yang mau tambahin gitu?
A place to find a tutorial.
Yeah, indeed. There's a lot of tutorials there. Thank you. I don't know who recently speaks, but thank you. Go on. Is there anyone who wanted to add?
You're welcome.
Yeah, indeed. Ada lagi yang mau nambah tadi?
There are so many talented content creator.
Indeed. There's a lot of it. Thank you, Amalia. I think that all of you have tried to give and forth alasan kenapa YouTube, apa yang pertama terbesit di pikiran kalian ketika pertama kali ngelihat YouTube. Biasanya mungkin yang paling relatable adalah YouTube gede banget soal video, terus itu banyak banget konten kreator yang kayak bertalenta, terus juga seru dan segala macam. Not only that, I think that kayaknya YouTube juga kayak bagi beberapa orang kayak ngebantu mereka untuk menjadi orang yang lebih baik lagi, kayak tutorialnya bisa buat kerja, atau enggak setidaknya buat kalian yang penat kuliah online, capek dimarahin dosen, atau enggak dosennya nyampein materinya bikin bosen banget sampai kalian tidur, setidaknya YouTube bisa ngebantu kalian lah buat ngabisin waktu. Oke, Lastly, I think all of you guys know this example. It's almost impossible for any of you guys didn't know who this is. This is Tony Stark. I think that Mang Ole has tried to give us an example of it. He wanted to become an Iron Man. Can anybody give me an opinion about him? Do anybody knows him here? It's almost impossible for any of you guys didn't watch Endgame. Ada yang mau nyampaikan opini kalian nggak? Ada apa yang pertama kali terbesit di pikiran kalian ketika ngedengar Tony Stark atau Iron Man? Aliza gimana? Aku salah pronoun? Ya, kenapa?
A movie star.
A movie star. Indeed. He's a movie star. Robert Downey Jr. Okay? Ada yang menambah?
He's smart.
He is smart. Indeed. He's actually the smartest guy, I guess, in Marvel Universe. Ada lagi yang menambah?
Hero.
Hero, indeed. He actually helped us a lot, especially when it comes to Thanos. He sacrificed himself, ya. Yang lain, ada yang menambah?
A philosopher.
What is it? I cannot hear you properly.
A philosopher.
A philosopher. What does that mean? Can you type it down? Kayak ditulis saja gitu. Aku nggak kedengaran tadi. Ada lagi yang mau nambahin? Madinah mungkin, Erika, Sarni, Novia, Eva, Winda, Rasmi, Andari, Padia, Ardila.
He is actor.
He is an actor. Indeed, he is actually an actor.
Like a novel.
What is it? Can you repeat one more time?
Kalau anjay, aku jelaskan.
Okay. I guess that when it comes to Tony Stark, we already knew who he is. Indeed, he's actually kind of a philosopher. So when it comes to things, he's actually a very good hero. He's actually very rich, guys. You haven't mentioned about that. Dia kayak punya Stark Tower, bukan sih, yang jadi tempatnya Avengers. And I think when it comes to, he's actually a role model when it comes to robotic also. So I guess that all of you guys have give a better description about him. And I think that it is a matter of practicing it. So when it comes to this, I have a little bit tips for you guys. Karena menurutku kalian bisa ngedeskripsi sih. Sebenarnya bukan masalah bisa bahasa Inggris atau enggak, tapi lebih kepada berani nggak sih ngomong bahasa Inggris, berani nggak sih salah dulu, yang penting coba aja dulu. Nah menurutku itu yang lebih penting sih, soalnya bukan masalah benar atau enggaknya, tapi berani atau enggaknya. Jadi ini adalah hal-hal yang bisa kalian lakuin di rumah. Aku harap nggak hanya belajar di sini aja, kalian juga bisa belajar di tempat lain atau sama dosen kalian. Ada 3 saran yang bisa aku kasih. First one, just do it whenever and wherever that is. Kayak di mana aja dan kapan aja. Remember that building your confidence is what matters of the most is in here. Because if you haven't built your confidence, the lesson that you learn may vanish. Karena masalah dari bahasa Inggris ini kan sama seperti kayak bahasa Indonesia. Kalau nggak pernah dipakai, ya nggak akan bisa berkembang. Sama juga dengan bahasa daerah, kalau misalnya nggak dipakai, ya nggak akan bisa berkembang. Maka dari itu, pertama harus dapat nyamannya dulu dengan bahasa Inggris. Coba semesi apapun itu, seberantakan apapun, sama siapa aja, di mana aja, supaya nanti bisa melekat di otak kalian. Yang kedua, jangan pernah pikirin soal grammar, karena orang luar aja nggak pernah kepikiran soal grammar when it comes to discussing things. Kalian bisa coba buat Twitter, just comment on every kind of post, and just comment it just like what you think of it. Kayak misalnya sampein aja opini kalian kayak di komen artis terkenal dan segala macam. And you will see one thing and one thing only. Nggak ada yang peduli soal grammar kalian. Yang penting kalian coba sampein apa, dan hanya itu aja yang penting. Dan menurutku grammar itu penting kalau misalnya kalian mau TOEFL atau mau nulis essay. Jadinya grammar is not what you needed right now, it's just the confidence. Lastly, do it with your friends. Ketika kalian coba belajar bahasa, kalian butuh teman kalian. Itulah alasan kenapa kalian ketika masih bayi, kalian pintar bahasa Indonesia, Karena ada orang tua kalian yang ada di situ kayak ngebantu kalian soal ngomong bahasa Indonesia, bahkan ketika kalian coba bilang bapak, mama, dan segala macam, itu kan mereka bakal mengoreksi. Dan menurutku kenapa teman menjadi penting, karena mereka bisa ngasih kalian semangat, atau enggak sekedar ngebantu kalian buat perbaiki kata-kata yang mungkin salah, atau yang bisa diperbaikin. Dan nggak hanya berhenti di situ, kalian juga bisa praktekin langsung, dan yang paling penting, kalian dapat teman baru. Siapa sih yang nggak mau teman baru? And that's the question, right? So I think that I've already concluded my lesson. I would like to express my gratitude. If you want for more information about English or topics that related to it, just follow us at Instagram at @math_easy. Atau kalau ada yang mau nanya sekarang, ini aku masih punya waktu 3 menit. Kalau mau nanya, silakan aja. Ada yang mau nanya? Ada yang bingung soal bahasa Inggris atau enggak sekedar pertanyaan kayak, Kak, aku nggak pintar bahasa Inggris nih, apa emang aku bisa masuk Metisi ya, Kak? Bisa belajar bahasa Inggris kayak gitu. Ada yang punya pertanyaan gitu? Atau enggak soal materinya mungkin kayak, Kak, aku nggak ngerti apa yang coba Kakak sampein, kayak terlalu luas, bisa kasih contoh yang lebih spesifik lagi nggak, Kak? Ada yang punya pertanyaan mungkin, ada yang masih bingung soal topik, atau enggak ada yang kayak masih bingung soal bahasa Inggris secara general mungkin?
Kak, mau tanya, Kak.
Ya, silakan, silakan.
Untuk belajar bahasa Inggris yang asik itu bisa nggak kalau misalnya playing game sama orang luar gitu, Kak? Game online.
Oke. Menurutku kalau untuk masalah belajar bahasa Inggris itu kan selama kamu coba praktekin, that's what matter the most. Selama kamu coba main game dan coba ngomong dengan orang luar, I think that's also itu praktis yang bagus, latihan yang cukup bagus. Tapi kalau bisa, ya kenapa enggak nyoba lebih dari itu? Kayak misalnya coba ngomong aja langsung ke orangnya. Karena kalau misalnya kita ngebuat kata-kata, apalagi kayak misalnya nih main Among Us, kita kan bisa kepikiran kata-katanya dulu. Tapi beda konteksnya kalau misalnya kita ngomong langsung. Karena kalau ngomong langsung kan mau nggak mau kita harus ketemu orangnya, tatap matanya, terus kepikiran kata-katanya langsung di tempat. Dan itu kan ngebuat kita jadi kayak nggak percaya diri kan ya. Nah maka dari itu, kalau menurutku sih bisa atau enggak, bisa, 100% bisa. Tapi apakah itu jadi satu-satunya cara yang bisa kamu lakuin untuk mengembangkan kemampuan bahasa Inggris kamu? Enggak, masih banyak yang lainnya. Salah satunya join Metisi. Oke, makasih. Ada lagi yang mau nanya? Oke. Nggak ada. Ada lagi yang mau nanya? Oke, I guess that concludes my meeting. Makasih guys. Kalau misalnya masih bingung, coba kontak aja di Metisi atau enggak cari aja IG-ku di Togi Chandra kalau misalnya masih bingung di soal bahasa Inggris, nggak masalah. Atau enggak, ini aku masih ada di sini. Kalian bisa ngechat aku secara personal di sini, langsung aja type in masalah kalian, terus nanti aku coba jawab semampuku ya. Jadi jangan malu-malu ya kalau misalnya mau belajar bahasa Inggris. Practicing whatever I told you in here, I will share this PPT later on Instagram and also group in WA. Jangan malu juga buat register buat ke Metisi, dan I guess that conclude my meeting. Thank you for listening. I hope that you can practice it in your real life. Bye-bye.
Okay, thanks a lot to Bang Togi who make us understand about the knowledge about describing a thing and how to describing a thing, and also how to speak English well. Thank you very much to Bang Togi. I hope guys it will be useful for all of us and we can use it in our daily life. Okay, guys, we know that after hear the materials, you must be feel boring, right? Yeah, I feel you guys. You.
Ini kalian bosan nih setelah mendengarkan material dari Bang Togi. Nah, kami pengen cek lagi nih semangat kalian. Nah, kalian masih ingat jargon kan?
Yeah.
Yang Oke.
I wanna check your spirit, guys. Okay?
Jangan lupa hidupkan mic-nya ya.
Turn on your mic.
Oke.
We are waiting.
Masih ingat kan kalian?
Yes, of course. Masih, Bang.
Okay. Come on, turn on your mic. Turn on your mic. Okay. Ready, guys?
Ready.
Okay. Ready. Metisi.
Better English for better future.
Masih kurang
I hear your voice.
Masih belum nyaring juga. Sekali lagi ya.
One more. Okay. Metisi.
Better English for better future.
Nice.
Kedengaran.
Okay, guys, I know from your voice, from your sound, I think you are still boring, right? Okay, I know you're still boring. Okay, let's take a rest a little bit with the game. So this is the game time. We will have a game, guys.
Ya betul tuh apa yang dibilang dari Kak Lucy. Nah setelah ini kita akan merilekskan diri dan pikiran dengan bermain sebuah games. Nah untuk gamenya sendiri akan langsung dipandu oleh Kak Lucy. Untuk Kak Lucy silakan gamenya.
Okay. Okay guys, this is a game time. I will explain you what kind of games that we will do. Do you guys ever play quizzes? Do you know quizzes?
Yes, I know.
Yes, I know.
Oh, some of you already know it, yeah? So, we will play the quizzes. Okay, this game is quizzes. We will give you some questions. There is fill a blank and also multiple choice. In fill a blank, you need to answer the question and the question. And in the multiple choice, you need to choose what the right answer. This game is not gone so far from our material. It's also about describing a thing. For example, yeah, guys, I'm an animal that have a leg, and I'm the king of the jungle. Who am I? There is any of kind of you can answer that?
Lion.
Yeah, that's right. That is lion. Okay, guys. So we will start the game. Before that, you can check the room chat. The committee will give you the link that you can click to join the games. Okay, committee, please share the link. And guys, check the link ya. Okay. There is 41 participate. You guys need to join with the link. I'm waiting. Okay, kakak committee, please give the link. Okay, we still waiting ya for the prepare. Wait ya. Okay, guys, the committee has already put the link in the room chat. You can click it, guys. All of you can click it. Okay. Are you ready to click it? There is 41 ya. We're still waiting for you to click the quizzes. Okay, for the committee, how much the participant that enter the games? 10. Oh, still 10. How about the others? Let's join. How about the others? There's only 10 participants. We need all of you ya guys to make it more funny, more fun. More fun. Okay, how much committee? How much the participant join the games? Okay, still waiting. Okay, 21 participant. There is 21 participant join the game. Okay, we're still waiting for you guys who don't already join the games. Who not join the games. Okay, there is 41 of us. (23) 24 participants. We still need 12 participants to join with us. Okay, let's join. There is any questions about the quizzes, guys? No, no. How about the others? There's a problem with your connection. If there's no problem, just click the link in the room chat and join the game. We will guarantee that the game will be fun. Who's still not join the games? Who's? Who? Okay, we will waiting for you 2 minutes, ya guys. We'll start it after 2 minutes.
Kak, can you give me a code?
What? Can you give me?
Kodenya Kak di sini.
Code. Okay.
Code. Yes.
The committee, please write the code in the room chat. Yeah, that's the code.
Okay.
Do you guys already join it, all of you? Okay, we will start the games in 3, 2, 1. Please start the game. Okay, I think all of you have done the games, yeah? Okay, we will end the games. Okay, end. Yes. Ooh. Yeah! Congrats to Dian Amelia, Kailani that won the game, and Dera Helena and also Nopia. Wow, you got the best three place, guys. Woo! Give the congratulations to your friends, guys. Give an applause. Okay. Thank you, ya guys, for joining the games. How about the games? Do you think it's fun? No, it's do you think it's fun? Okay, thank you ya guys. Okay, Kak Ferry, can you accompany me again?
Bisa diulang nggak?
Oke guys, gimana tadi gamenya? Seru kan? Nah, Ustadz kalian yang tadi pasti hilang. Nah, saatnya kita ke agenda selanjutnya.
Yeah guys, because the game is end, is mean our event is end too. Because the games is the last of our agenda today.
Oh iya guys, kita butuh dokumentasi nih. Nah, kami berharap untuk kalian semua bisa nyalakan anunya, turn on your camera.
Yeah.
Ya.
Turn on your camera, guys, because we need some documentation for you guys. Okay, prepare yourself. Turn on your camera because we believe you are so handsome and beauty, yeah. Just show up yourself, guys. Don't be insecure. Love yourself. Show up. Turn on your camera. Fardia, Winda, Ahmad, Lukmana, you can turn on your camera. Okay. Wow. Fadia, Iski, Ahmad, please turn on your camera. We want to see your face, your beautiful and handsome face, of course. Okay. It's okay. Oh, it's okay. Okay, we will take the documentation, yeah. For the first slide, take a pose. 1, 2, 3.
Cheese. Okay.
Sudah kah? Okay. For the next slide, 1, 2, 3. Pose.
Oh ya guys. Setelah ini kalian jangan lupa daftar ya untuk regris untuk join METISI. Sebentar lagi akan dibuka tuh pendaftaran untuk daftar METISI. Kalian bisa tuh join.
Don't forget guys, don't forget to join with us in METISI because we all have so many fun activities that you can participate inside it, like entertaining member and so on and so forth. So don't forget to join with us and follow our IG at @met_isi. Don't forget to follow my IG ya. Okay.
Thank you, Miss Lucy.
Even today. Thank you ya guys for join us today. Finally, from the deep of our heart, we all do apologize for any mistake while presenting this event because we are still a human, right? Thank you very much. Thank you very much for your attention and bye-bye. Thank you guys.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Salahi.
Thank you so much,
Thank you.
Kak Lucy dan Kak Ferry.
That's nice experience.
Kak Lucy